Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? Aaron here with ya. This is gonna be a question and answer video. Questions that have been asked over the last couple of years. I made notes of different questions that have been asked just by various subscribers and non-subscribers, I guess. So I guess I made a list here that I'll read the question and I'll answer it. So it says, why did I start? Somebody asked me, why did I start playing music? I started playing music when I was 9. I started playing drums, and I was very influenced by the Seattle scene, like Nirvana, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, those bands. Later on I got into like Silverchair, Metallica, Ozzy, Pantera, Slayer, Megadeth, and even someone like Garth Brooks. So many influences: Iron Maiden, April Wine. That's what got me started playing guitar. And well, drums. I mean, I didn't start playing guitar until I was 13. But next question: when did I get my first instruments? I got my first set of drums when I was 9. I got my first acoustic guitar when I was 13, and I got my first bass whenever I was 17. What's your favorite band? My favorite band is Metallica, followed by Type O Negative, and then Ozzy Osbourne. If you were stuck on a deserted island, what songs or CDs would you have to have with you? I'd have to have Frozen Ghosts, Dream Come True, Type O Negative, Love You to Death, Metallica, Welcome Home Sanitarium. What is your favorite CD? My favorite CD is Master of Puppets by Metallica. Love that CD, it's incredible. And what is your all-time favorite song? That's a close one. It's between Type O Negative, Love You to Death, and Frozen Ghost, Dream Come True, which was my wedding song. I can't differentiate between them both. They're both my favorite songs. I can't mix it up, I guess. My favorite song right now, at this moment, which was asked that question a long time ago, but if we're going to say right now, my favorite song would be a cross between Eminem, Stan, Aerosmith, Hole in My Soul, Demon Hunter, Helpless Hope, which I'm listening to right now, and Hillsong United, Oceans Where Feet May Fail. Those are my favorite songs right now. My favorite band right now is Demon Hunter. What are some things that you don't know about me? About me personally? I'm severely colorblind. I play my bass. I don't know if it's blue or if it's purple. I can't tell. I have to ask my wife. I think it's blue, but I can't differentiate. Colors. I'm severely colorblind. I have a $2,200 dog. A purebred Shih Tzu. Paid $2,200 for her. Special breed, I guess. And I have one of the biggest JFK, Robert Kennedy, JFK Jr. collections in the world. I have such a massive collection that's appraised in the thousands of dollars. I've been a collector of magazines, newspapers, autographs, whatnot for the last 16 years, collecting JFK, Robert Kennedy memorabilia. I think I have one of the biggest collections in the world, personally. What stuff do you like to do when you're not making videos? Well, I like to play with my kids, and be with my wife, and get around on a motorbike. How many instruments do you have? I think I have 11 or 12. I think it's 11 now. What is your favorite song to play on guitar? That's the tough one. Be either Seek and Destroy by Metallica or Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. What is your favorite song to play on bass? Of course, Anesthesia Pulling Teeth by Cliff Burton. but that's a bass solo. So, but a song, probably the Call of Cthulhu by Metallica. Who have I seen live? I seen no, Slayer, Megadeth, Sarah McLachlan, Chantal Kreviazek, and the Carson Downey Band. Can't think of anybody else. Sorry, just fooling with my thing here. Yeah, I haven't seen too many bands live. Not many bands come around where I come. Slayer and Megadeth came through in 2010, I believe. I seen Sarah McLachlan. Seen her in 2011. Chantal Kreviazek 2007, and the Carson Downey Band. If you haven't heard of Carson Downey, check him out. He's a fucking fantastic blues player. He's incredible. I watched him. I was mesmerized by his playing. He's fantastic. Who do I want to see live? I want to see Metallica. I want to see Slayer again. I'd love to see Type O Negative, but Peter Steele, the lead singer bass player, is dead, so that won't happen. And I would love to have seen Pantera live. Rest in peace, Dimebag. We miss you, man. What do I use to record my videos? I use a flip video to record my videos. It's a small little handheld camera. The website used to be theflip.com, but they don't work anymore. What are your favorite hobbies besides music? Like I said, collecting JFK and Robert RFK memorabilia, and Cliff Burton Metallica signed autographs. I have a keen eye for fakes and for real autographs from Metallica with Cliff Burton, because Cliff Burton's been a huge inspiration in my life. So I'm pretty good at spotting fakes. So if you have a Metallica autograph with Cliff Burton and you want me to see it, I'll take a look at it and I'll let you know if I think it's genuine or not genuine. I like watching 80s horror movies, reading, and playing with my kids. This one here, who's better, Freddy or Jason? Jason by far. That motherfucker just won't die. Funny. Who would I like to have an endorsement with? Either Epiphone or Ibanez, and I'm hoping to make that a reality someday. Do I ever watch others' tutorials to learn songs myself? No, I hardly ever do that. I have a good ear for music, being musically inclined since the age of 9. I've always learned by ear. If I'm really stuck, I'll check a tab or video, but that's the last resort. I learn by ear. Back when I started playing when I was 9, there was no YouTube, no nothing. There was nothing. Even when I started playing guitar, there was nothing. Let's see here. Do you ever plan on charging for lessons? Nope, absolutely not. That throws the game right out the window. It loses its flame when money's involved, in my opinion. Play free and teach free is my philosophy. Have I ever paid for a lesson? Nope, I never had one formal lesson in my life on the 3 instruments I play. I've never once sat down with a teacher and played. Do I consider myself a professional player? Absolutely not. I don't know what makes you a professional player. Is it because you have been playing long or teaching long? Tell me, do you think Eddie Van Halen would call himself a professional guitar player? Or guys like Jimmy Page, Joe Perry, Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Kirk Hammett, James Hetfield? I can't see them calling themselves professional guitar players. So I don't know what makes you a professional guitar player, but I don't consider myself a professional guitar player. Let's see here. You have little subscribers. Why bother keeping on doing tutorials if you're not getting further ahead? Well, it's because I love teaching music, and when I'm not with my family and need an escape, I come in my finished basement, grab an instrument, and go. I love teaching for free. I love the challenge of learning new stuff and showing it to people. If people can tell me I did a good job of showing them a song, that I've succeeded in doing what I set out to do. Why do you like MJ so much? Michael Jackson. So weird. Michael Jackson's playing right because he was the greatest entertainer of all time. His love of life, and for everybody else, was evident. His message was a message of love, and it's a sad way the way he died. He should not have died the way he died. It's crazy. And recently, Prince's death. It's, you know, they're the same age and they both died in similar ways. So strange. Can you do the moonwalk? Yeah, a little bit. It's harder than it looks though. I tried to master it just to show my son. It's harder than it looks. Which do you prefer to play, a guitar or a bass? Depends on the day, but I prefer bass. I'm more of a fingerstyle player anyways, so playing bass with my fingers makes perfect sense. Are there any players on YouTube that you think are great players? Who I think is fantastic, his name is, I can't pronounce it, Sunga Jung. He does his own arrangements of songs, and he's young, very young, probably maybe 16, 17. He's fantastic. He's incredible for his age. He puts everybody to shame, even me. He puts me to shame. Marty Schwartz from GuitarJams.com. He's fantastic, though he probably thinks little of me. Justin Guitar Songs. He's a very good player as well. And Guitar Lessons 365, Carl Brown. He's a fantastic blues player. There's so many on YouTube, and I couldn't think of any other ones off the top of my head. You tutorialed a lot of Metallica. I take it they're your favorite band. Yes, they have been since I can remember. One of the first songs I learned on drums at 9 years old was Seek and Destroy. This one here is, keep up the good work, you're my hero and you don't get enough credit for what you do. Well, thank you, I appreciate that very much. I don't consider myself to be a hero. And then here, you suck, this tutorial sucked. Okay then, move on and find another one or go pay someone to teach it to you. If my tutorial was that terrible, then go and find somebody else. Just tutorial and learn from them. So that's some questions and answers. Questions I've been asked over the last 3 years. I decided to do one video to answer all the questions that people have been asking me, and people, you know, they want to know about me. It's a good way to introduce myself to my audience a little bit more and more in depth with these questions. Although some of them, like I said, are crazy, like can you do the moonwalk? That's, or who's better, Freddy or Jason? You must knew that, like 80s horror movies. So yeah, that's question and answer period with Arron. So hope you all enjoyed this. Learning a little bit about me. I don't like to talk about myself that much, but I felt like I had to address a lot of these questions. Like, comment, subscribe. Cool to get some more subscribers. I had 645 last night, and then I refreshed my page and I had 644. So I lost a subscriber last night. I don't know why, but I did. But anyways, having subscribers doesn't matter to me. As long as I'm teaching music, people are appreciating it and giving me good positive feedback. That's what matters to me. Having subscribers doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I always say please subscribe, just like anybody else does. But that's not really what matters to me. What matters to me is that I've taught somebody a song and they're happy with it and they learned it and they can play it in their own personal life for whoever they want. So, yeah. So I guess I'll stop this video now. It's probably pretty long. But thanks for watching, and you get to know a little bit more about me if you're interested. I'm not too popular on YouTube or anything like that. You know, not the most famous person in the world either. So, but anyways, so subscribe, people. Thanks for watching.